Hey guys, today I took a look at the free game at the Epic Game Store this week, and it's called Breathedge. You play as a middle-aged man taking your dead grandfather and his chicken, who's alive, to the green universe for his funeral when you crash into a giant asteroid, killing every other passenger except for you and the chicken. And somewhere in the universe, your dead grandpa's body is floating somewhere. However, that is not where you begin. Where you begin is being captured by a robot mafia. There are 4 levels to the game, ranging from this is you're gonna be playing only for the story while getting no achievements, to you will die as soon as you die, as in once you die once, you are permanently dead in that run. To begin with, the game pops up with a warning about its humor, saying that it will be, I guess, offensive, but it's nothing to worry about. It's basically on the same level as High on Life or even Fallout in the storytelling and the humor. So it's kind of like those two combined. Of the 4 difficulties, I chose to go with the standard, which is I believe just normal play through where you will be able to know what your next step should be, but it's not going to guide you so much that it's holding your hand the entire game. You still got to figure out where to find the resources. You still got to figure out what tools you're going to need to get those resources, and you're gonna have to figure out how to build the more useful items like your oxygen, your water, and your food. The game in the beginning will let you explore all the areas of the wreckage, but will show you where you should go next if you want to continue the story, and what you should build if you and what you should build to continue the story. All in all, I found the game to be pretty funny. One of the funniest scenes is where you get to choose the censorship for the game, whether it's censored or uncensored. And I chose censored because I thought, well, maybe they're just gonna do uh, like something funny, like have him, if they're smoking a cigarette, have him smoke nothing in the air and it's just smoke in the air. But no, they decided to replace the cigarette with a carrot. And for some reason, I find the image of a robot smoking a carrot as you see the smoke rising out from the bottom of the carrot to be pretty funny. And I thought it was just gonna be for that scene, but no, it replaces every single cigarette in the game with a carrot. That's some pretty dedicated programming. I also found the graphics to be pretty good looking. There weren't anything that was like hard to look at, and you could tell from a glance what it was. I had to get pretty used to the oxygen system pretty quickly because I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought I would die pretty fast if I ran out of oxygen, but it just slowly depletes your health as you're suffocating. So it gives you a chance to find more oxygen if you run out. Yeah, this is a really good game. It seems pretty polished. It's got some good humor, and I think if you can get it for free in the Epic Game Store this week, you should try it. Otherwise, if you feel like it's worth the purchase, I feel like it's worth the purchase, and I would have bought it if it wasn't for free on the Epic Game Store. But yeah, that's my opinion. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the gameplay.
Greetings, I'm your funerary spacesuit's built-in guide to the world of space funerals. Before we start communicating further, confirm that you are still able to read after the impact. Splendid. You've gotten into a non-standard situation. The Breathedge Global Funeral Agency is proud of its impeccable history. However, your death may cause the loss of its reputation. Therefore, we suggest that you stop the gas leak and survive. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. When picking up any useful items, you can stuff them in your pockets, calling it an inventory, if you will. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. To stop the leakage, you'll need an object without any holes. Take out the chewing gum from your pocket. Try not to get your funerary spacesuit sticky. Well, stick it somewhere except for your face. You deserve some words of encouragement. That's impressive. You've almost won. Remember that the funerary spacesuit isn't designed for long-term use of persons or animals in outer space. It is recommended to immediately call for help on the interphone, improve the spacesuit, or become depressed. When you discover a new blueprint of an item, it is automatically added to the memory reprocessor in the kitchen, where you can create this item using the necessary resources, probably. What a loud headline. But the probability of the liner crashing due to a terrorist attack is 65%. The waste disposal system is damaged and is operating in reverse mode. The toilet can suck objects flying past the shuttle when the tanks are full. Just the antenna, you'll have to go into outer space. A source of increased radiation is detected. Probably this is the central core of the liner. Be careful, the radiation will kill you instantly in such a suit. That was a close call. Try to adjust the antenna very carefully. You've got great engineering skills. You have broken the antenna completely. Now you will need some special equipment and interphone activation codes, which are encrypted in the memory of the steering wheel if it's still intact. It looks like the steering wheel. You need to try to connect to it. Great news! Using my ingenious two-digit password matching algorithm, I managed to hack the interphone activation codes. Now all that's left is to build a cryptographic debugging station and reconfigure the interphone using these codes, which will take about 5 years with your current skills. Remember that you are still able to become depressed. The shuttle got caught on some larger debris. Lucky. Judging by the primary analysis of the destruction, most of the passengers of the liner died. This might be the biggest catastrophe in the history of astronautics, the reasons for which are yet to be clarified. A standard coffin at the Global Funeral Agency. The opening of the coffin will be considered an offense and an act of vandalism, but no one will judge you if you die. The shuttle's plating is blue. These are the rescuers. Given that the evacuation shuttles have increased strength, the impact force must have been incredible. The rescuer spacesuits are like funerary ones, but I always wanted to learn how their flashlights work as they don't require recharging. I propose we loot the corpse for scientific purposes. The largest condom in the world, and also an emission of gas, most likely oxygen, are detected ahead. There's no data on the condom being suitable for an oxygen reservoir, but you can try to construct a simple balloon for distracting yourself from fatal thoughts. The service supply compartment, almost intact. They usually install oxygen stations here. You would be in luck if you managed to get inside. A damaged door scanner. You can scan the scanner with a scanner to record the scanner's damage data to the scanner's scanner protection system for emergency depressurization of the compartment. You will need a scanner. I used the word scanner 8 times. Seems they were playing some brain-cracking game. Be careful. Games provoke cruelty because according to statistics, most criminals played them at least once. All criminals drink water, blinked, and used toilet paper, which makes it possible to draw an unequivocal conclusion about your criminal inclinations. If you're sure that this is exactly what was on the blueprint, then try to reconfigure the receiver. If you have any doubts concerning it, then you will eventually suffer an electric shock, and then your spacesuit will automatically take your body measurements to order a coffin from our company. Thank you for choosing the Global Funeral Agency. It's surprising that the shuttle is still functioning with such damage. The rescuer's arrival time exceeds your estimated lifespan by 4,369 years. You need to get to the extraction point yourself, getting past the radiation. However, it's impossible to do this with your current skills. To increase your level, you need to create some crap imposed by the developers. It wasn't possible to determine the coordinates of the survivor. Communication only works on reception, which gives a good reason not to respond and not to be distracted, despite the objections of the hormonal system. Your interlocutor has very sweet accent, causing fatal errors in my grammatical functions. The sensors report the presence of some nearby cooling gel. Its microscopic particles can settle on the glass of the spacesuit, forming some beautiful frostwork which can lead to visibility deterioration. Toilet detected. Some of our clients are very sensitive about toilet talk, and therefore we included a dictionary filter which will replace the word feces with the word joy. Judging by the amount of joy around, this is the debris of the liner's public toilet. This means that there may be large reserves of water from the shower tanks nearby. The main thing is not to confuse them with... I propose to call it Hammond, although this toilet doesn't look like a manned robot. Judging by the degree of decomposition, this subject died long before the catastrophe. We have a murder here, sure. It is unlikely that he suffocated from this, being in a spacesuit where oxygen is sufficient for an entire full breath. A hammer covered in blood. The victim is also stained in blood. Probably, a hammer accidentally got stained by the victim. The note is written by a woman who can professionally handle stationary items. I understand that such an image can horrify you, but put your mind at ease. You will need to pay only half the cost of a damaged spacesuit in such a situation. The Breathedge agency is proud of its loyal attitude towards clients. The electrical stimulation is complete. Having traced your brain's activity while you were working, your brain was stimulated with small electrical charges to improve your engineering skills. Judging by the result, it didn't work and caused a number of hallucinations. However, it was entertaining. You still can't get past the radiation, but I will mark the coordinates of the rescuers for useless motivation.